Okay, it's currently week 12 of Project Summer, the project where I aim to lose weight and become a powerlifter. First things first, did we lose weight? Well, last week we weighed in at 92.75, and this week I am proud to say that we have finally lost weight and we are finally at 91.6, meaning that this week we have lost a total of 1.15 kg. Finally, after 2 weeks of being static, I have finally lost weight instead of just sitting at the same baseline. It was very much 2 weeks of me telling myself that I am losing fat. It's just a case of water weight and the fact that muscle is denser than fat. Anyways, what have I been doing this week? Oh, this week has been more of trying to tighten up my powerlifting stuff, because at the moment I feel like there's a few things I can work on in each SBD lift. I have changed from doing a high bar squat to, or like a high mid bar squat if you could call it that, to actually doing a proper low bar squat, which is recommended by a few people that I know. Straight away I can feel the benefits. When you're doing a high bar squat, you're usually only using your squads and isolating your quads, which is not what we want. We want to be using the whole entire leg. In this case, when I do low bar squat, I can use my hamstrings, my quads and my glutes instead of just my glutes and my quads. The only thing is I need to get used to trying to hit depth. The squat at the moment that I'm currently working on is 120 kilograms, and I can comfortably get that to depth, but I need to consistently get to depth. That's the problem. Moving on to the next lift, we have deadlifts. Now, deadlifts, it's a bit of a weird one. I feel like I was struggling a bit in the beginning with chalk and just getting used to that feeling, and I kept on blaming it on the fact that my hands felt like they're gonna rip off. But the actual reality of it is I feel like I just was really stupid and didn't know how to distance my hands out with an alternative grip, because I actually moved from doing double overhand with straps to doing one overhand and one underhand, and I felt like my underhand arm was always weaker, and I kept on thinking that that was just because I'm not used to it. But in reality, it was the fact that I didn't really know how to place my hands properly. But now I'm doing that and I'm back up at 160 kg, actually I can do comfortably, and we're just moving back up there. With bench, I feel like it's a very good opportunity to remind everyone that you don't need to just increase the weight to keep on progressing, because if you can increase some reps and you can increase in alternative movements to that movement you're trying to work on. So for example, every single week I always try and do a separate day on my SBD day where I'm doing a lower weight for bench. However, I'm doing pause reps and making sure that I'm comfortable sitting at the bottom of the rep and then exploding off. And I feel like that's really helped me with my general strength. When I get to the competition stage, because I'm not there yet, I'm not ready, nowhere near ready, but once I get on that stage, I need to make sure that every movement that I have, whether it's squats, bench and deadlift, is as smooth as possible, because you are allowed to go slow, but you can't hitch. And I feel like that's what I need to really work on. And I feel like at the moment, I'm really just enjoying the process. I feel like I've got a new push or motivation ready to go, because I feel good, I feel like I look good, and I feel more confident, and I'm ready to take on whatever this week and next week, and hopefully only 3 more weeks to get to 89. That's all from me. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next week.